Hey everybody! So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to draw this following isometric pictorial as an oblique cavalier and an oblique cabinet. So the first thing we want to do before we get started is we want to identify our height, width, and our respective depths. So our overall height is 3. Our overall width from left to right is 4. And the depth for our cavalier, which is going to be full depth, is 2. And then the depth for our cabinet is going to be 1 or half depth. Actually 1 and half, but we'll talk about that in a second. So before I begin, I want to identify the faces that are going to be in their true shape, which are these two rectangles here. So I'm going to start off by drawing this first one that I'm shading in right now. So that's going to look something like this. I have a height of 3, a width of 2. I'll go ahead and draw that line a little bit straighter, just like that. And now I want to go around and I want to start asking myself, how many units back is this drawing? So for my cavalier, I'm going back 2, 2, and 1. So I can go ahead and start doing that in my drawing. So for my cabinet, or for my cavalier, it's 2, 2, and 1. Now I'm ready to start making this other shape. So again, this is appearing in its true form. So I'm going up 2, over 2, down 2, and then connecting it back again. So up 2, over 2, down 2, and connecting it at the square. And from here, I'll go ahead and I'll check my depths. So full depth means I'm going back 1 from each one of those points. So 1 block, 1 block, and 1 block. And as you can see from my drawing, at this point I have all my other lines there and I can start connecting these other shapes. Just like this. Now, if we were to add tonal shading, let's say my light was coming from the front, that means that my hatching would follow the exact same principles as they did with my isometrics. So my front faces are the ones that are shaded in red. Those are going to be left white. And my top faces are going to receive a single hatch. So both of these are my top faces. And then my right side view is going to receive hatching in the opposite direction. Just like that. So that's my cavalier. Now we're ready to jump into my cabinet drawing. So let's go ahead and erase this. And the only way that this is a bit different is that we are starting off with the same front faces, but we are going to be going back half depth. So I'm going to start off by drawing this shape, so 3 by 2 rectangle. And then instead of going back a full 2 units, I'm only going to go back 1 unit for both of these, and then a half unit for this one. So here's what that looks like. So here's 3 by 2. And my depth, I'm going back 1 for my cabinet. 1, 1, and half. Now at this point, I can go up 2, over 2, down 2, over again. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. This is where it gets a little bit tricky with the cabinet drawings, especially if you're working with half squares. And then these are also going to go back half, half, and half. So half, half, and half again. Now finally, we're ready to wrap this up, and I can connect all of these lines together. Just like that. So in this case, if I was doing my hatching and my light source was from the top, again, that means my top would receive no hatching. My front faces would receive hatching. And then finally, my right side would also receive hatching. Just like that. And that is how you do a Cavalier for reference. And that's how you do a Cavalier and a cabinet oblique drawing. Thank you for watching.